ever looked this crazy in my life.
8 plus 2.
10. I don't like this one. Rolls or something like that. Flowers. This week I'm going to do some more wall decor. My room still feels quite empty, and so I want to have plants without actually having the plant. So what I want to do is to use the yarn and create some flowers. This is going to be interesting. I have high expectations as always, so let's see how that goes. I don't think I've ever looked this crazy in my life. Look at the hair. I literally look, I have a mountain on my head. I can actually scare someone off. Anyways, we're here at Michael's to do some shopping for yarn for the project of this week. Hi friends, so this week's budget for yarn was $20. So I got myself this too, and I'm also going to be using the leftovers from the one I had for my t-shirt, and I ended up spending, I believe, $9. Yesterday was an interesting day. I had to travel to the East Coast for work, and the trip started at 5 a.m. and I woke up quite late. And the TSA, if you know, TSA right now is a bit crazy everywhere. So as a result, technically I could have made it to my flight, but I had a check-in bag, and by the time I got there, they were not checking in bags anymore. So there's that. And then I ended up being on a standby. When I say I prayed, I made confessions, because I absolutely did not want to stay later. Because they were telling me that the next flight that is available is at 6 p.m. It's 5 a.m. I should 6 p.m. No. So I was praying to make sure that the one that is at 7 a.m. that they're saying that is full, let there be space. I don't know. And indeed the space was created. I don't like this one. So I got on the 7 a.m. flight. My layover, which was in Chicago, I guess they left my bag there, my luggage there. So when I arrived in the East Coast, to be more specific, in New Jersey, my bag is nowhere to be found. They're telling me that my bag is going to be arriving at 5 p.m. Do I want to stay at the airport? No, I don't. So I left, and they told me, okay, they'll have my bag delivered to me by 10 p.m. So I was planning to stay awake until then, but at 9 p.m. I checked to see, if they're ready out for delivery, and they told me my bag is gonna get here at 2 a.m. 2:30. I was like, oh, bummer. Now that messes up everything, because everything that I have is in there. I set up my alarm to go to sleep and wake up at 2:30, and thankfully I did wake up and my luggage was here. So that was all about yesterday. Now today, originally I wanted to do more crochet today, but it's currently 10:30 p.m. and I don't think I'll get much done, because I do have to go to sleep since I have an early start for work tomorrow again. At least for this week, I actually had time to start the crochet a little bit earlier. I have a picture on Pinterest, but I couldn't necessarily find a video on YouTube with the tutorial, so I'm going to be using a few different videos just to learn different techniques and patterns that would work for this. But yeah, anyways, enough yapping about my day. How is your week going? What is one thing that you did this week that you're proud of, that you would like to let people know? Maybe it's that you made your bed the entire week. That would be great. Yeah, what is one thing that you achieved this week? Hi friends, I hope you're doing good today. We are still crocheting the first project that we started yesterday. I'm gonna finish this one real quick. In the meantime, today has been an amazing day. I woke up late for work. I actually had my alarm. I put 3 alarms and I only heard the third one. Thankfully, it was still enough time for me to get ready. Unfortunately, I had to skip breakfast, but I did have a heavy lunch, which is good. Now I have to figure out how to do, I think it's like an actual flower. Hi friends, so far I did this for, I think they call this spirals or something like that to hang on it. So 3, 4, and I kind of did like different length because I'm going to kind of mix match it. And right now I'm going to stop working on the green one and pick a different color so that I can kind of see where we're going. This is what I did with the pink one. I did this for, yeah, maybe something like that, and then I still have some things to add as well, but this is what I have so far. I'm hungry. I actually do not know which direction I'm going, so I'm going right somewhere here, and I thought I could just cut through the grass, but I guess not, so I have to go through this way and then cross the streets. I'm actually not gonna lie to you, it feels really nice to wear short sleeves because in the Midwest I've been wearing like jacket everywhere, but it's really nice. So I am back and I got a ramen bowl from a Japanese sushi restaurant. I was gonna get ice cream from Cold Stone, but I saw the line that was all the way to the door and I was like, so we're going with. I wish they gave me chopsticks so that I can actually have the full experience, but I didn't ask, so I guess not. And I do. Hi friends, I took a 1 week break from recording and also crocheting just a little bit because throughout last week, even though I wasn't recording, I was still doing some finishes, touches for the wall decor that I started. And finally, I'm back in front of the camera and I wanted to show you what it looks like. To be honest, I actually really like how it turned out. These singular flowers made everything come together so beautifully. I am also considering adding some LED light for it to bring something, I don't know, but I think having the light would be so cute because this is what it looks like at night, and if I have those lights, I think it will add an element, it will add something to it. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.